Hello students, welcome in your social study class. Today we will start next chapter of history, chapter 5, ruler and buildings. Students, here in this chapter we will study about Hindu and Mughal rulers. Students, you know, a history is a not only part of a story. History is not only a story, this is also part of art, architecture, monuments, culture. Such type of activity is also very important part of the history. In olden time, people ask related to the question which king attacked on which king and what was the born of that king, this such type of question. But now time has changed. You nowadays you are learning new classes and in different type of competition. In on that time they ask, nowadays they are asking what is a diwani khas. You know what is a diwani khas? This is a question related to the history, culture. This is a part of art. This is a part of architecture. What is a bori? Here I mentioned bori. And what is a town? What is the meaning of char bagh? In this chapter, we will study here the architecture or monuments made by the rulers. What kind of rulers, how they make this construction, what is the specialties used in his or her structure, what he wanted to show in the help of his or her construction. In this chapter, we will study here the construction made by the Mughal rulers and Hindu rulers in 8th to 18th century. Now students, come to the point. Here I mentioned 8th century to 18th century construction by the rulers. They make the private buildings and public buildings. On that time the rulers construct two type buildings, private and public. Public building they make for their subjects, they make there for citizen who follow them, and they get benefit from their subject. Okay, and in private building like forts, places, garden, residency and tombs. In public building they make temples, mosques, tanks and bazaars. This thing also help to increase the benefit of someone ruler who construct these things. And now next, these monuments or construction not only made by the rulers or king, it is also constructed by many other people like merchant. Merchants are those people who trade, who are doing on that time trade work. The traders we can see here. The trader also doing many type of construction work on that time. Merchant like sometimes they make some construction work for the people like temple, mosque and walls for other people, and mostly they construct their domestic architecture for their personal architecture, like domestic architectural large mansions. It means they construct very large big havelis. Nowadays you can see in many havelis in Rajasthan, in Delhi, In Rudrapur also, there are many type of big havelis which constructed by merchant. Now, on that time when rulers make a forts are not easy to construct. It take too much time. I mentioned here fort construction took too much time and labor. It is very difficult to construct the fort. It take too much time and too much hard work and too much labor. And like Agra Fort, you know, in Agra Fort when constructed it, on that time there are 8,000 laborers include to construct the Agra Fort, and 2,000 workers are cutting the tiles like stones, and 2,000 workers doing mixture, making the mixture, who made the helping to make the mixture like cement and sand and like other stone prepare. I can say there were 12,000 people include to construct the Agra Fort, and to fulfill the requirement of water for the people, mostly rulers construct the well, ponds, and bori. Bori is a stepwise wall. We go in the down with the help of steps, and it is covered on the top. It is covered by a roof. It protects the water to make the evaporate, otherwise all water will be spoiled and evaporate with the help of sunlight. That's why it has was covered with the roof and called the bori. So goodbye student, see you next class.